Good morning, second grade. It is Thursday, and we are talking about the second part of 12-8 paper money. As a brief review, do you remember who is on the dollar bill? What did you say? I hope you said George Washington. Who's on the $5 bill? Abraham Lincoln. Who's on the $10 bill? Oh, he's a hard one. Remember, he's the first U.S. Secretary of Treasury. His name is Alexander Hamilton. Who's on the $20 bill? Remember, this is the president with kind of a sad life, Andrew Jackson. Who's on the $50 bill? Ulysses Grant. And on the $100 bill, Benjamin Franklin. Once again, we are going to be having lessons where they want us to tell you the value, or they want us to tell the value of the money, the total amount given. We always start with the greatest value and add to the lowest value. Let's look at number 1. We have here 20, 10, 10, 5, 5, and 1. So I'm going to start with my 20. I'm going to add 10. How much is that? 30. 30 plus 10 is what? 40. 40 plus 5 is 45. 45 plus another 5 is 50. 50 plus 1 is 51. Don't forget, the dollar sign goes on the left-hand side. If you forget a lot, then I will be taking off some points for that. So try to remember the dollar sign. That tells us we're talking about dollars. Not cats, not dogs, not toes, not ears. We're talking about dollars. Let's turn the page. Homework. Compare the total amounts of the two groups of bills. Circle the group with a greater amount. All right, so as you could tell, these 4 go together and these 4 go together. I'm going to add, oh, this is kind of easy. I've got 5, 5, 5, and 1. So that would be 5, 10, 15 plus 1, 16. Okay. $16. And then here I've got 20, 1, 10, and 5. I think you can already tell just by looking at it, this is a 20. That's already greater than $16 altogether. One bill here is greater than all of this. But let's go ahead and count it up. Okay? Largest value is 20. Next one, 20 plus 10 is 30. Then we have 30 plus 5, 35. And then plus 1, 36. Circle the group with a greater amount. I'm going to let you do that. So go ahead and circle the group with a greater amount. This just tells me that you're following along. All right. Number 2. Show the amount in 2 ways. Okay. We have 207. And they want us to show how can you make 207 in 2 ways. Well, you know me. I end up always picking the easiest way. It's easiest to describe to you. But you may choose any way you want to make it equal 207 as long as you choose the right bills to make it equal 207 in the end. For me, what I would do is on my first row here, I would get 2 $100 bills. So I'd pick 2 $100 bills. No 50s, no 20s, no 10s, but I still need to make 7. So I have 200. I'll pick a 5, 205, 205, then 206, 207. So I would take 2 $1 bills. Okay, that's one way. My next way is I will take the next value. I'll take 1 100 bill. And then I've got a 50 here. Well, I could take 2 50s because 2 50s, 50 plus 50, equals 100. The way you know that is think of it as in cents too. If you have 2 50 cents, so 50 cents plus 50 cents equal $1, this is kind of the same idea. $50 plus $50 equals $100. So I'm going to get two $50 bills. Now I have 200. Okay, I want 207. Well, I definitely can't use a 20. That's too big. A 10's too big. This time I'm not going to choose a 5. I'll just take 7 ones. And that will give me 207. Number 3. Number 3, I'm going to let you do most of this, or do the ending of this alone. I'll start you off. Lucas wants to buy a watch for $73. He has $54. How much more money does Lucas need to buy the watch? Keywords, how much more, how many more, those 3 words always mean subtract. So I'm going to subtract the total of the watch, subtract by how much Lucas has. Lucas has $54 already, and we're going to find out how much more does he need to be able to buy that watch. You are going to subtract, and whatever you get for your answer, you're going to put it right there. Okay? And number 4. Jacob buys a toy for $16. He pays with 1 $10 bill and 2 $5 bills. The cashier gives him $14 in return in change. Explain what the cashier did wrong. Well, what did the cashier do wrong? Goodness. Let's see. The toy cost $16. He paid with a $10 bill and 2 $5 bills. Can you add that mentally? What's 10 plus 5 plus 5? Did you say 20? I hope you did. So the toy cost $16, but he gave $20 to pay for it. That means he's going to get some money back. Remember, this is like a fact family or family group. That means that they all are related. We use the same 3 numbers over and over again. So if we know that he gave 10 plus 10, he gave $20. If I were to subtract away how much the toy cost, I would find out how much money he gets back. So I'm going to subtract how much the toy cost. And whatever I get for my answer here, that's what he gets in return. I want you to complete this answer. I got you started. All right? We know that the cashier did something wrong. You have to explain, what did the cashier do wrong? So after you subtract 20 minus 16, you'll find out how much change he should have gotten. The cashier gave him $14. The cashier was wrong. What did the cashier do wrong? All right. That concludes Thursday's math. On Friday, this is check your progress. That means there will be no video on for Friday's lesson. And you will just on Friday complete this, answer the questions, and then your parent will send it in by email. Okay, we are almost done working out of this book. Only a few days left. Good for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend if I don't hear back from you, okay? Bye.